In the world of astrology, many mysteries exist, and one of the most intriguing is the connection between zodiac signs and longevity. Today, we turn our attention to Aquarius, a sign that seems to come from the future, full of innovative ideas and a desire for the unknown. What makes Aquarians so unique that it sometimes seems fate favors them, granting them long lives? Years of natal chart research and life path analysis have led to the conclusion that representatives of this sign possess a special longevity code. This isn't just a random set of qualities but rather an amazing harmony of character traits and world perception that creates a powerful defense against life's adversities and illnesses. We'll discuss not only the influence of the stars but also psychology and behavioral patterns that, in practice, directly impact lifespan. Prepare for a deep dive into the world of analytics and admiration for this zodiac sign, which may hold the key to longevity and unfading youth. There's also another crucial aspect that will be explored further. It has become evident that Aquarians possess a special gift that allows them to avoid death's embrace longer than others. But what exactly is this secret? Let's take a closer look at their unique nature. One of the most important elements of an Aquarius's long and fulfilling life is their amazing ability to adapt. The world around us is constantly changing, and those who cannot adapt risk being left behind. Aquarians, on the other hand, seem made for change. They don't fear the new, instead, they strive for it. This flexibility manifests in all areas of their lives, from changing careers to moving to another country, from mastering advanced technologies to making bold and unconventional decisions. This ability to adapt to various circumstances allows Aquarians to avoid unnecessary stress, which is known to be one of the main enemies of a long and healthy life. They don't succumb to pressure but find solutions to complex situations using their ingenuity and unconventional thinking. And this is just one facet of their multifaceted personality. What else allows them to maintain mental clarity and vigor for many years? Let's examine how the inquisitive mind and insatiable thirst for knowledge characteristic of Aquarians become a reliable bulwark against the relentless passage of time. Intellectual plasticity is what allows them to maintain sharp thinking for many years. Imagine, instead of clinging to outdated ideas, an Aquarius constantly enriches their brain with fresh knowledge. This can be anything from learning a foreign language to mastering a new computer program. Continuous learning, an interest in the most progressive ideas, and openness to the unknown are the true elixir of youth for their minds. And, as we know, a healthy brain is the foundation of a long and fulfilling life. But is this the only secret? There's another aspect, no less significant, which will be discussed next. The social activity of Aquarians shouldn't be underestimated. Their active participation in various communities, whether scientific associations, volunteer organizations, or just friendly gatherings, plays an important role in maintaining their life energy. Communicating with like-minded people, exchanging thoughts, and providing mutual support create a sense of belonging and significance, which undoubtedly positively affects longevity. Strong social connections aren't just a pleasant pastime, they're a powerful factor that reduces stress levels and strengthens mental health. That's why people born under the sign of Aquarius usually attract many friends and comrades who are always ready to lend a helping hand in difficult times. This support becomes an invaluable asset that contributes to a long and happy life. However, there's another, no less significant aspect that allows Aquarians to remain resilient in the face of life's adversities. Aquarius is a zodiac sign whose longevity often inspires admiration. And it's not just about physical attributes but also about a unique way of thinking. Independence of judgment is what distinguishes Aquarians from others. They don't blindly follow the influence of the masses but possess the ability to critically evaluate information and make decisions based on their own beliefs and principles. This inner freedom helps them avoid stressful situations arising from a constant need for approval or a desire to meet the expectations of others. The ability to follow one's own path, regardless of public opinion, forms a solid foundation for psychological balance, which, in turn, contributes to a long and fulfilling life. The ability to independently define life goals and priorities is a powerful defense against negative influences. But this is only one aspect of their unique gift. There is another, no less important component that influences their life path. The profound impact of humanistic aspirations inherent in Aquarians on their overall well-being should not be underestimated. Altruism is not just a beautiful concept, but a powerful generator of positive energy. When a representative of this zodiac sign is fully committed to activities focused on benefiting others, whether it's volunteer work, participation in charitable events, or simply selfless support for those in need, it's as if they are nourishing their life energy. This selflessness creates a deep sense of meaning and significance in existence, which undoubtedly has a beneficial effect on their psychological and physical health. It is this active involvement in public life and a sincere desire to be helpful that creates around Aquarians a kind of aura of positivity, which, like a reliable shield, protects them from the negative influences of the environment and may even contribute to increasing their lifespan. However, there is another important facet that determines the impressive life potential of this zodiac sign. No less significant a factor influencing the longevity of Aquarians is their innovative spirit. The pursuit of innovation is not just a characteristic trait, but a powerful stimulus for continuous development and, as a result, for extending life. Aquarians, like pioneers, always strive to be at the forefront of progress, enthusiastically mastering advanced technologies and innovative inventions. This relentless pursuit of the new stimulates their mental activity, contributing to the formation of new neural connections and maintaining cognitive functions in excellent shape. Ultimately, this not only helps preserve clarity of thought for many years but also brings a deep sense of meaning to their lives, pushing back the prospect of aging. The influence of progressive ideas on the minds of Aquarians is undeniable. However, an equally important factor determining the longevity of Aquarians is their amazing tolerance and openness to the world in all its diversity. They easily accept new ideas, different points of view, and are not afraid to deviate from generally accepted frameworks. This ability to accept helps them reduce internal tension, as they do not expend energy on conflict with what differs from their own beliefs. The absence of prejudice and a willingness to understand another's position create an atmosphere of harmony and peace around them. Such a positive approach to life undoubtedly has a beneficial effect on overall health and, as a result, contributes to increasing lifespan. In addition to the unique ability of Aquarians to consider issues from an unexpected angle, there is another aspect that deserves special attention. Another important factor in the longevity of representatives of this zodiac sign is their extraordinary ability to see perspective. Aquarians are not limited to immediate concerns. They possess the gift of foresight, allowing them to assess the results of their actions in the long term. This quality helps them make informed decisions and avoid rash actions, which often lead to stress and disappointment. Long-term planning is their strong suit. Strategic thinking allows them to organize their lives in such a way as to minimize risks and maximize opportunities. They seem to prepare in advance for possible difficulties, developing backup plans for any eventuality. This approach not only provides them with stability but also gives them peace of mind, which is so important for a long and happy life. However, the irony of fate sometimes presents surprises that require a different approach. And another trait that determines the resilience of Aquarians is their amazing sense of humor. This is not just about the ability to tell funny stories, but rather about the ability to see the comic in the most ordinary and sometimes difficult situations. Aquarians have an amazing ability to turn their own mistakes and failures into a reason for sincere laughter, which serves as a reliable shield against stress and allows them to maintain optimism even in the darkest of times. Humor becomes for them a kind of psychological armor, softening the blows of fate and helping to easily overcome life's difficulties. This unique ability to distance themselves from problems, to look at them through the prism of irony, is undoubtedly one of the key factors in their longevity. However, there is another important trait that has a profound impact on the life path of Aquarians: their unquenchable thirst for freedom, which, like a powerful amulet, repels death itself from them. Representatives of this zodiac sign seem to be born for independence and self-reliance. Freedom of choice in career, relationships, and even the most minor everyday matters allows Aquarians to avoid the destructive routine and feeling of being trapped, which are so detrimental to health. When a person charts their own life path, they experience much less stress and disappointment, feeling fully in control of their destiny. This, in turn, fills them with vital energy and promotes longevity. Freedom for Aquarius is not just a vital necessity, it is a true source of energy and a guarantee of longevity. However, in this pursuit of independence, there is something more than just a desire to avoid restrictions. Aquarius is not only an astrological sign, but also a vivid embodiment of individuality. Their genuine originality serves as a reliable protection against routine and monotony, which, as is known, negatively affect life expectancy. Representatives of this zodiac sign are not afraid to stand out from the crowd, on the contrary, they strive for it. Their creative approach to solving even the most mundane tasks is admirable, and their non-standard thinking allows them to find a way out of situations that seem insoluble to others. This ability to think outside the box gives them a sense of constant development and, as a result, an unquenchable interest in life. They don't copy, they create something new and unique. It is this uniqueness that makes their lives long and fulfilling. In addition, there is another important factor that affects the life expectancy of Aquarians: their amazing ability to get rid of the burden of the past. It is well known that hidden grievances and unforgiven traumas poison our psyche and gradually destroy the body from within. Aquarians, endowed with exceptional empathy and a comprehensive view of the world, demonstrate an amazing ability to forgive. They do not waste their mental energy on futile attempts at revenge or cherishing grievances, but prefer to draw valuable lessons from the difficulties they have experienced and confidently move forward, opening their hearts to bright feelings and new horizons. This rare ability to forgive both their own mistakes and the transgressions of others forms a solid psychological basis for a long and harmonious life. Getting rid of the burden of past grievances can be compared to a refreshing breath of wind, allowing you to breathe deeply and feel the fullness of the present moment. But what else supports Aquarians' unquenchable interest in life? Another important trait that determines their resilience is an insatiable thirst for knowledge of the future. Representatives of this zodiac sign live in anticipation of tomorrow, and this aspiration serves as a powerful incentive for self-improvement and development. They are not just interested in new technologies, they live them, see in them the potential to improve life on the planet and, of course, to increase its duration. Immersion in the study of advanced technologies becomes a kind of elixir of youth for them, and participation in innovative projects serves as an inexhaustible source of energy and inspiration. Boldly rushing into the unknown, representatives of the sign Aquarius maintain the activity of their intellect, which, as is known, is an important factor in longevity. An unquenchable interest in the development of technology and social progress encourages them to continuously move forward, master new skills, and adapt to the rapidly changing conditions of modern life. However, there are other features that allow Aquarians to maintain the youth of their soul and body for many years. One of the key traits that determine their longevity is the absence of prejudice and stereotypical thinking. Their minds are open to new experiences and unexplored horizons. Not being constrained by outdated ideas and prejudices, they have a unique ability to adapt to any, even the most unexpected changes. This character trait directly affects their psychological well-being. It is worth thinking about how tolerance to different cultures, genuine interest in innovative ideas, and willingness to accept someone else's point of view reduce the level of internal tension and stress. Aquarians do not waste their energy on a pointless struggle with far-fetched problems or on condemning what they do not understand. They look at the world with wide-open eyes, which, undoubtedly, has a positive impact on their ability to enjoy the simple joys of life. However, the secret to the long life of Aquarius lies not only in its large-scale aspirations aimed at the benefit of all mankind. Have you noticed how people born under this sign have a unique gift, to find sources of genuine joy in the most ordinary things? This ability is undoubtedly a valuable life elixir. Aquarius knows how to truly, from the bottom of their heart, enjoy every moment. Whether it's a leisurely stroll through a picturesque forest, a cup of fragrant tea with loved ones, or simply quietly watching a magnificent sunset. The ability to appreciate these simple joys, to see in them an inexhaustible source of positive emotions and deep satisfaction, becomes a powerful shield, protecting against the stresses and negativity that inevitably occur in every person's life. This amazing ability nurtures inner harmony, which is so necessary for a long and happy life. And this skill is not just a pleasant character trait, but a conscious choice in favor of a positive outlook on a world full of beauty and opportunities. But, of course, to maintain active longevity, not only emotional attitude is important, but also constant intellectual tone. How do Aquarians keep their minds in great shape? Another important factor determining the amazing resilience of Aquarians is their insatiable thirst for knowledge. This is not simple curiosity, but a fundamental need to constantly expand the horizons of their understanding, a desire for new discoveries and new knowledge. Aquarians show an insatiable thirst for knowledge, actively investing resources in self-development. They devour specialized literature, listen to the speeches of eminent experts, and even master new languages. This intellectual marathon keeps their minds in great shape, as if preventing them from rusting, and awakens an unquenchable interest in being. After all, the truth is, as long as a person strives for knowledge, he continues to live a full life. This endless learning process becomes a kind of source of youth for them, filling them with energy and spurring them on to new horizons. And this is just one of the many facets of their multifaceted nature, helping them to avoid death itself. What other secrets allow them to remain invulnerable to the onslaught of time? Another trait that determines the longevity of Aquarius is their amazing ability to be objective. The ability to distract from personal experiences, to consider the situation comprehensively, without succumbing to the power of emotions, allows them to make thoughtful and rational decisions. This, in turn, protects them from many stressful situations, which, as you know, are a powerful factor that shortens life expectancy. Aquarius, like a skilled strategist, surveys the whole picture, assesses possible risks, and chooses the most effective path, avoiding unnecessary losses of life energy and health. The amazing ability to distance themselves from what is happening, to look at the world through the prism of an outside observer, gives them a rare opportunity to avoid life's troubles and treacherous traps of fate. This unique gift is inextricably linked to their attitude to insults. But there is another, no less important factor that influences the longevity of Aquarius representatives, their amazing ability to forgive. And it's not just about generosity, although it certainly plays a role. We are talking about a deep penetration into the psychology of resentment, about the realization that the accumulation of negativity is tantamount to poisoning one's own body and mind. Aquarians have the ability to let go of the past, forgiving not only others, but also themselves. Feelings of guilt and self-flagellation are alien to them. They perceive mistakes as valuable experience, and experience as a step towards personal growth. And these are not just beautiful words. Scientific studies confirm that people who are prone to forgiveness have better health. They are less likely to be diagnosed with cardiovascular diseases, depressive states, and anxiety disorders. Forgiveness can be compared to psychological detoxification, allowing you to free yourself from the burden of negative emotions and direct energy into a creative channel. It is likely that this ability allows Aquarians to maintain the youth of their soul and body until old age. What else is an inexhaustible source of their vitality? The desire for freedom and independence is not just a distinctive feature of the character of Aquarius representatives, but a powerful stimulus that directs them to an active and adventurous life. They categorically do not accept any restrictions, whether it is the strict framework of daily work in the office or the established stereotypes imposed by society. This pronounced need for self-expression pushes them to search for non-traditional ways to realize their potential. Many of those born under this sign of the zodiac prefer professions that allow them to independently manage their time and available resources. Working for yourself, freelancing, or participating in various creative projects is the environment in which they feel most comfortable. Aquarians have a special love for travel, which opens up new horizons for them and enriches them with invaluable experience. These individuals' hobbies are often free from obligations and strict schedules, offering a way to unwind and recharge. This insatiable thirst for freedom prevents them from getting bogged down in routine monotony. They are constantly seeking new opportunities, continuously evolving and broadening their horizons. Perhaps this very yearning for change, this perpetual quest, is one of the main secrets to their longevity and enduring youth. A natural question arises: what can be said about their internal compass, which so accurately guides them in life? But that's not all. Aquarians possess a unique and often overlooked gift, a highly developed intuition. This isn't just some sixth sense, but a powerful tool that allows them to foresee events with remarkable accuracy and avoid potential threats. They have a rare ability to listen to their inner voice, which acts as a reliable compass, infallibly pointing them in the right direction. We can recall numerous instances where people, acting on a sudden and inexplicable premonition, drastically changed their plans and ultimately benefited. This is often a clear manifestation of the intuition inherent in Aquarians, helping them make sound decisions at crucial moments, whether choosing the best route on a journey or declining participation in a dubious deal. This unique ability to anticipate events and avoid dangerous situations undoubtedly contributes to a longer life, protecting them from unwanted shocks and unexpected twists of fate. But how do those born under this zodiac sign make use of periods of quiet and solitude? Another important trait that determines an Aquarian's resilience to the relentless passage of time is the ability to appreciate and productively utilize moments of solitude. Contrary to the established view of humans as social creatures, Aquarians see solitude not as isolation from society, but as a valuable source of inner strength and inspiration. They truly enjoy spending time alone, using these precious hours for deep self-reflection, meditative practices, or immersing themselves in their favorite books. Peaceful activities that arise in moments of quiet and tranquility transform for Aquarians from mere hobbies into an effective method of replenishing vital energy and achieving harmony with themselves. The ability to find respite in solitude allows them to effectively prevent emotional exhaustion and maintain mental acuity for many years. This remarkable ability to self-restore unleashes hidden reserves of energy and inspiration. A logical question arises: what other character traits are formed thanks to this unique life principle? And here we discover another notable feature that defines the longevity of Aquarians. Their firm belief in a bright future is not unfounded optimism, but a powerful stimulus that fills them with energy and extends their years. They look to the future with unwavering confidence and enthusiasm, which motivates them to be active. This belief manifests itself in various aspects of their lives, from participating in public initiatives aimed at improving the world to investing in promising technologies and ideas that they believe can transform the future. Aquarians don't just dream of a better life, they actively participate in creating it. This fills them with a sense of purpose and awareness of their own importance, which undoubtedly has a beneficial effect on their physical and mental health, contributing to longevity. It seems as if those born under this zodiac sign possess a secret truth that allows them to maintain youthful enthusiasm and physical vigor for many years. But their secrets are not limited to this. There is another important aspect, closely intertwined with the previous one, that also has a significant impact on their longevity. Aquarians, unlike many other signs, exhibit a remarkable receptivity to new opportunities that life presents. This openness to change is not just a distinctive feature of their character, but rather a conscious life philosophy. Changing careers, moving to another country, mastering uncharted hobbies, for Aquarians, this is not a source of stress, but an exciting challenge, a stimulus for personal growth and self-improvement. They are not afraid of having to start from scratch, as they see it as a unique chance to find a better life, filled with new discoveries and vivid impressions. This continuous search for the unknown becomes a powerful engine of progress, stimulating their development and maintaining an active lifestyle. This insatiable thirst for novelty may be another key to unlocking the phenomenon of Aquarian longevity. But how do they manage to integrate so easily and naturally into an ever-changing world? This is only part of the overall picture. Aquarians demonstrate an amazing ability to adapt, which is an invaluable advantage in our fast-paced age, a kind of gift. Aquarius has powerful protection against stressful situations, which inevitably arise during any life changes. Mastering modern technologies is not a difficult task for them, but rather an interesting entertainment. They perceive getting used to new conditions not as a burden, but as a chance to demonstrate the flexibility of their minds. They do not cling to the obsolete, but confidently move into the future, seeing in every change a prospect for personal and professional growth. This amazing adaptability of the psyche, willingness to accept innovations and adapt to any conditions, undoubtedly has a significant impact on their outstanding longevity. However, what else is hidden in this special code? Aquarius does not stop at the achieved result, demonstrating an unquenchable thirst for perfection and constant self-improvement. This is another important factor that pushes back the onset of old age. Aquarians do not just passively exist, but actively create their lives, enriching it with new knowledge and skills. Whether it's participating in an inspiring workshop, reading fascinating literature, or regular physical exercise, these are all elements that form a solid foundation. Aquarians demonstrate a remarkable approach to maintaining active longevity, without fear of the unknown. They enthusiastically embrace innovative ideas and modern techniques, which allows them to maintain physical fitness and mental clarity for many years. This progressive lifestyle contributes not only to strong physical health, but also to psychological stability, which is the key to a long and happy life. Considering the topic of happiness, it is important to note that inner satisfaction plays a key role in the lives of Aquarians. Do not forget about another valuable quality inherent in this zodiac sign, their ability to deep empathy and sincere concern for the well-being of others. This is not just a formal observance of social rules, but a sincere manifestation of humanity. Aquarians experience real satisfaction by helping those who need it, whether it is supporting loved ones, caring for homeless animals, or actively participating in charitable initiatives. The manifestation of compassion not only brings tangible benefits to those to whom help is directed, but also has a powerful positive impact on the Aquarians themselves. Altruistic acts fill their lives with joy, strengthen their sense of self-worth and contribute to the formation of a positive outlook on the world. Aquarians, known for their altruistic nature, feel a strong connection with the world around them. This inexhaustible source of positive energy significantly reduces the level of stress and has a beneficial effect on overall well-being, which, undoubtedly, is one of the factors of their longevity. It is important to note that Aquarians are not just contemplators, but people full of active energy, which goes beyond caring for their neighbors. A logical question arises: how exactly do they manifest themselves in the world and what impact does this have on their life path? A true Aquarius does not passively accept the blows of fate, but acts as an active creator. This life position, permeated with energy and a desire for self-realization, is of great importance for maintaining both physical and mental health. As an example, we can cite the unquenchable thirst of Aquarians for social activities. Participation in social projects, volunteering and an active civic position are not only a manifestation of selflessness, but also a powerful source of vitality, giving a sense of belonging and significance. The embodiment of creative ideas is another important facet of the life of Aquarius. As a rule, people born under this sign have a rich imagination and Aquarians, endowed with non-standard thinking, are able to generate unique ideas. The embodiment of these ideas in life, whether it is creating a literary work, an art object or launching an innovative project, brings a genuine sense of satisfaction and fills existence with deep meaning. It is known that a life filled with meaning tends to be long. However, not all the factors contributing to the longevity of Aquarians are obvious. There is another level that requires deeper consideration. A significant aspect that determines the longevity of Aquarius is his amazing ability to find a way out of seemingly unsolvable situations. This is not just luck, but a unique way of thinking that allows them to maintain a positive attitude even in the most difficult periods. They are not subject to panic or despondency, but prefer to look for non-standard solutions, discovering opportunities where others see only hopelessness. Their ability to find workarounds and adapt to changes allows them to successfully overcome life's difficulties, thereby protecting their physical and mental health. After all, stress is known to be one of the main enemies of longevity. It is argued that stress is one of the main antagonists of a long life, but Aquarians have a unique ability to avoid it, turning difficulties into invaluable experience. But this is only one facet of their multifaceted personality that deserves special attention. So, how does the inner freedom of Aquarius affect the length of their life path? Independence from outside judgments is a reliable armor that protects against stressful situations and nervous disorders. An Aquarius living in harmony with themselves does not waste precious energy on conforming to imposed ideals. They pave their own route, even if it goes against generally accepted norms. This conscious rejection of stereotypical thinking gives a sense of authenticity and self-realization, which, in turn, helps reduce levels of cortisol, known as the stress hormone. Imagine a person who, despite pressure from loved ones, refuses a prestigious profession and chooses an occupation that they sincerely love. They may face misunderstanding from others, but their inner conviction in the correctness of their decision will become an inexhaustible source of strength and longevity. Unwavering faith in one's own truth, supported by concrete actions, forms a solid foundation for mental harmony. But what else allows representatives of the sign of Aquarius to so triumphantly withstand the onslaught of inexorable time? Probably one of the most underrated, but at the same time fundamental, factors in the longevity of Aquarians is their sincere and genuine love of life. They have a unique ability to see beauty in every day lived, in every fleeting moment. This is not just a superficial positive outlook on the world, but a deep, heartfelt attitude towards everything that surrounds them. Aquarians find true joy in the simplest things, whether it's a leisurely walk through a picturesque forest, a heartfelt conversation with a close friend, a cup of aromatic tea that warms the soul, or the embodiment of a daring creative idea. This amazing ability to enjoy every moment, to appreciate the present, becomes a powerful antioxidant for their soul and body. It is the ability to love life in all its manifestations that is the very elixir of youth that allows Aquarians to maintain vigor of spirit and body for many years. But there is also another, no less important, facet of the character of this zodiac sign that has a significant impact on their lifespan. So, we have completed the study of 30 key aspects that make up the unique longevity code of Aquarius. From their outstanding intellectual adaptability to sincere manifestations of altruism, from the pursuit of innovation to the ability to part with the past without regret, all these characteristics, like links in a strong chain, form a reliable defense that protects Aquarians from the destructive influence of time. Their inner independence, enhanced by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances, makes them not just long-lived, but also truly happy, self-actualized individuals who enjoy life to the fullest until their advanced years. Aquarius is not just a constellation in the zodiac circle, it is a whole life concept that allows you to maintain the youth of your soul and body, despite the inexorable passage of time. And, as an experienced astrologer-analyst, I confidently declare, the secret of Aquarius's longevity lies in their ability to live in the present moment, look to the future with optimism, and appreciate every day lived. However, there is another important aspect that deserves more detailed consideration.